center is Bianco. At power forward, Frank Kaminsky. At the other forward position, Trevor Ariza. At shooting guard, Jeremy Lamb. At the other guard position, Kemba Walker. The head coach of the visiting team is Mike Budenholzer. He's a 7-foot center from Lithuania. This is Jonas Valanciunas. From Villanova, a 6-foot guard, number 7. Starting at the other forward position. 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 45, Terrence Jordan. A head coach for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Toronto Raptors!
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets. And so, with that loss, that gives each team 1 win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, their opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Chris, looking at the year so far, teams that made big changes in the offseason starting to develop now some chemistry.
Well, it takes some time, especially if the acquisitions are on the younger side. And this is where great coaching can make all the difference. This is where a great basketball culture in the locker room can make all the difference. It's all about, we say chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. What does that mean? It means trust. It takes time to build trust. It takes time to understand your players and what they like, where to get them the ball, what makes them better. And once you get to that point, it's a liberating feeling because now you feel like, okay, guys, we've gotten through the murky waters. Now we can have some fun. We know who we are. We have an identity. Let's go out and be us.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky, Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. Here's Biyombo after the made shot from Jordan. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Clock at 4. Here's Kaminsky. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's the Raptors ball from past the arc. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Walker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Milwaukee. Here's Lamb. Jordan with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
Walker against Lowry. Outside Jordan. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lowry against Walker. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. To the middle, Leonard with the steal.
That's going to be an easy bucket if he doesn't get his hand to that pass. Well defended.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Lamb. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Biyombo, no luck.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And not the most flamboyant dunker, but Ibaka goes to the rack with rude intentions nonetheless.
And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Charlotte. 8-point game. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last timeout.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
No, but I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Toronto. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, Charlotte. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And when I look at Toronto, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship. Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Raptors leading by 5. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Last break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Walker. Lamb with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Such an advantage for Kaminsky. He can finish inside with either hand.
Leonard against Ariza. Leonard finds Ibaka. Leonard trying to break free. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Leonard.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lowry against Walker. Over Lowry, here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Valanciunas. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Yeah, of the two teams, they're taking the more makeable shots. Let's see if they can sustain it throughout the game.
Now here's Lamb. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Lamb, 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Ariza. Offline with his 3. Toronto leading by 8. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Well, yeah, they've set an aggressive tone early. The trick is maintaining this momentum. It's easy to get complacent.
Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
Here's Lowry. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Jordan kicks to Leonard. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Now here's Jordan. Tight defense on him. And he kicks the bucket. Jordan's got 9 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Charlotte calls timeout. You played, C-Web, for a number of different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things. Caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first. And then also setting the tone, letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organization, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well. And you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in.
Hands it from downtown.
But it's nice to have an option like him every time down on the court.
Hornets trail by 12. Walker looking for an opening. Dishes it to Lamb. Good work defensively by Lowry.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's Ibaka, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Now here's Walker. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Valanciunas, good.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Now here's Lamb. Back to Walker. They need this. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Outside Leonard. It's tipped. Wilkes. He's covered by Leonard. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Now, look, guys try to get physical with Kaminsky, but he has the body control and focus to finish through the contact.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't happy.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Ed Davis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. To the inside, Hernan Gomez. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 11. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Hornets trail by 14. Parker with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the pass to Monk. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside. Jordan with some nice D. Raptors leading by 14. Siakam kicks to Miles. Back to Siakam. And the shot goes in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Parker outside. Pass to Monk. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. For three, and Jordan sends it back, and he's able to get it back.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Second in scoring, second in blocks, and of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking third in field goal percentage from beyond.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now, Miles. After the missed three from Malik Monk. Outside, Davis. Here's Van Vliet, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Hornets trail by 19. And here is Monk. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Raptors leading by 16. Van Vliet kicks to Miles. .27 seconds left in the first quarter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
CJ Miles.
Free throw good, Miles. And Miles drops them both. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Jordan. 12 seconds left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot from 13. Here's Hernan Gomez, and he banks in the layup. Hernan Gomez has got 5 points so far.
Oh, tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
And so it's Toronto with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. When everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, there's not enough defensive pressure on the perimeter. We'll see in the second quarter if that gets correct.
They've got C.J. Miles. Davis is out there with Jordan. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Spurs lit up the floor. He scored 26 points and was really dynamic, doing a great job of finding his teammates and playing tough defense the other end. He really had his fingerprints on the game. Did pretty much whatever he wanted. And it'll be interesting to see how he follows it up here tonight.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Charlotte. A three ball. Nailed from three-point land. Ariza's got 6.
Amazing job by Ariza in the pick and roll there, knowing exactly what to do and taking what the D gives him.
Jordan finds Davis. Out to the wing. Down low. Here's Parker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Vliet passes to Jordan. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for Toronto.
And their guards have really made their presence felt on the backboard. No shortage of effort or aggression in tracking down those miscues. And that's what's given them the edge here in this game.
Right side, Jordan. He feeds it to Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart? How about the potential of Malik Monk? I mean, tremendous prospect. He's an excellent shooter from distance and should become more consistent as he improves his strength.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
And the Hornets call time here. And Monk, a dangerous scorer, but still has work to do, Chris, on the defensive end.
Well, some of it's his effort. I mean, some of it's his awareness. I mean, Monk's still learning what it takes to be a pro. He won't maximize his minutes until he's a factor on both ends of the court.
Right, he's checked in for Toronto. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Biombo's checked in. Now, here's Monk. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Parker kicks to Monk. Connects from three-point range. Monk's got 7.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Jordan dishes to Davis. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Anunoby passes to Davis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Parker kicks to Monk. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Now here's Jordan. A 26-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
And his impact wasn't just on offense. He played great deep, blocked 2 shots. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot he didn't do in that game.
NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, if former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. So you understand guys' tendencies. Learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right to left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And yeah, if you've been practicing against them, that's a good thing.
Walker's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Wright kicks to Jordan. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 16. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
It's stolen by Kaminsky. Ariza outside. Walker against Leonard. Goes up the baseline. Good work there as it goes. Walker's got 7 points in the game.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles in the quick.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Anunoby. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Monk. Ariza kicks to Lamb. Walker in the corner. And the 3 off target.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And not entering the league as a natural catch-and-shoot guy, Ibaka certainly has developed this part of his game.
Now, here's Walker. 7 points in the game.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Left side, Leonard. Valanciunas finds Wright. 6 to shoot. Back to Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass. 12 points for him.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
On the wing, Lamb. Kaminsky in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball.
This guy is able to consistently knock down threes. Kaminsky is a tough cover on the perimeter, especially because if you close out too hard, he can counter by attacking you off the dribble.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. And so Jordan nails both of them. Hornets trail by 20. Now Lamb. Outside, Walker from outside the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
When his three-point shooting improved a few years ago, Walker's career, that's when his game went to a whole new level.
There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That's foul number 2 for him. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors.
C.J. Miles.
Inside, Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Charlotte has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's Walker penetrating. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You love how Walker just attacks the opening, feasting on any lane that D gives him.
Jordan kicks to Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Back to Lowry. The pass to Miles. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here's Walker. 12 points for him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Leonard kicks to Miles. Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Outside, Walker to the paint. Kaminsky dishes to Walker. Pass to Lamb. Shoots the three. That one, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ. You're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
Now here's Kaminsky. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now Jordan, following the miss by Frank Kaminsky from deep. Lowry, good.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Now here's Kaminsky. He's got 9. Leonard brings the double team, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Boy, they'd like to redo that pass. Bad way to lose a possession.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Jordan. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Bridges comes in for Frank Kaminsky. 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from T.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
On the floor for Charlotte, Trevor Ariza out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and there's Kemba Walker. And it's Biyombo at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Lamb. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And Lamb kicks to Kaminsky. And the 3 ball is good. Kaminsky's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Charlotte. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Yep, it counts. And it's 8 points for Trevor Ariza.
And Ariza loves getting these mid-range James. I mean, quick to fire from him.
Lowry against Walker. Up top, Leonard. He's got 9. Back to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Lowry.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Walker finds Biyombo. Back to Walker. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And here is Lamb. Serge Ibaka making his last triple to the paint. And Lamb slams it home.
And the leaping ability of Lamb, he gets off the ground fast to ram it home.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The drive by Jordan. Over Lamb. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Charlotte calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
And the Raptors making a change here. Siakam's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Monk comes in for Lamb. And Tony Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Parker kicks to Ariza. Back to Parker. Biyombo with it. Lowry picks him up. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Deflects the pass. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Leonard. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. The three-pointer, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Ariza dishes to Kaminsky. Leonard with the steal. Feeds it to Jordan. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 27 points for Jordan.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Biyombo, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Davis is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. OG Anunoby comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Kaminsky. 12 points for him. Parker, right side. Here's Ariza. Misses the three.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's tipped. Here's Siakam. And that one is stuffed right through.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. And again, the Hornets missing.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
Here's Anunoby. Ariza covering. Anunoby passes to Davis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Davis has got 8 points.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, give the coach a little credit. There's been some great play calling. Each guy doing his part. This is what you're hoping to achieve.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And that one's good. Wright's got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Right against Parker. Biyombo finds Ariza. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Biyombo. Ariza outside. Parker outside. On the top of the key. Toronto grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shots, gentlemen.
And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. You take a look at Jordan, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
If there's a shot available, he'll take it. I mean, he gives them some big numbers, no doubt.
And the second free throw, good. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. To the paint, here's Hernan Gomez. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gomez has got 7.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
It's Jordan on the wing, and he has 28 points for the game. Now, here's Bridges, guarded closely. Kicks it to Parker. To the middle, it's stolen by Davis. Here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and Jordan has it in the corner. Drills it from outside.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this win.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Parker against Wright. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Davis pulls it down.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the inside, it's stolen by Monk. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Misses off the left iron. Toronto's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Jordan the pass to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Wright looking around. Clock at 6. And Siakam has it in the corner. Fires top of the key. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Now, here's Bridges. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it goes down 2 points.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move.
The Hornets pull it in. Gomez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Monk. And Jordan sends it back. And he gets it back. And it's in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Wright kicks to Jordan. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now the pass to Monk. Lets it go with a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Jordan. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Siakam. C.J. Miles comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for DeLon Wright. Charlotte also making some changes. Lamb comes in for Monk. And Walker subbed in for Parker. Wilkes is guarded by Davis. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They host the 76ers after this game. Jordan with the bucket.
Drills his 3rd 3 of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
Now, here's Walker. Defense is right there. He kicks it to Lamb. Down to 5 on the shot clock to stop the run. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Ibaka. He's really producing here second half of the season. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And not only is he hitting from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient three-point shooters. They grab their own miss. Shots good by Gomez. Gomez has got 9 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Jordan kicks to Davis. And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto.
Jonas Valanciunas.
30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Walker. That's good on the jump shot. Walker's got 19 points.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Here's Van Vliet. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Passes it to Valanciunas. With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the way in. 14 points for him.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantages they hold in this game.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Raptors delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. C.J. Miles is out there with Jordan. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Valanciunas following the miss by Kemba Walker. Count that one.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
And so it's Charlotte with it. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vladi or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed.
By a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.